Yo, good morning, guys. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Day two of the futures trading competition with Lilu. So, looking forward to getting that popping off today. Yesterday, I started off the day trading the micros. I had on about 50 contracts on my trade, and it was a little bit too much in commissions for it. So my follow-up trade yesterday was just 5 of the regular ESs. Today I'm going to be trading the ESs. I won't be trading the micros. I'll still be doing my scaling in and out of the trades. But yeah, won't be trading the micros today. Still green day yesterday. Not enough to really feel like I'm on the board. So well, I got to stick to the discipline. I really want to try to push it today a little bit and really get on the board. We'll see whether it's a red day or a green day, but you know, whatever happens, you know, we're gonna go after it. Just got to stick to the plan, watch and wait for the proper setups. Give me 1 second here, guys. Yo, John, good morning. Oh, guys, before I forget, there's a link there in chat, 60% off lifetime with Lilu. For you know, if you're looking to get trading with a prop firm and you're looking for a good discount, 60% with them off right now. I don't know how long that deal is going to be good for. I'm sure if you click and go to the site, you'll see the time frame. But yeah, you get 60% off any of their standard accounts. I did the $50,000 account. That's the one I got funded with. I'm going to be messing around with some of their other accounts after the competition is over and doing some review videos on those for you. I'm not sure what kind of discounts will be available then, if any. If there isn't any discounts that are better than 20%, then I'll have a 20% discount code for you guys. Yesterday, I was able to talk with them and get a good 20% off, like standard code that will always be available. So if they don't have anything cooking, then that's better than 20%, then 20% will apply. Also, if you ever use my code, it'll just automatically apply whatever the best discount code they have going on. All right. Let me send out a quick tweet here, let everybody know we're live, and we'll get to work. All right. So let me grab the watch list. Not sure if Jonal sent out the watch list yet, guys. So I'm gonna grab it over here from my emails. Got SPY, Tesla, SQ, ATXI on watch. um, Let me jump on over here to the equities charts real quick so we can jump into those. Can you guys see this chart? Okay. Wait. Might have to. Okay, yeah, you see it. All right, cool. Okay, so SQ guys, look at all this resistance on this chart. Boom, 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 bang, right? You can see that clear as day, previous support zone, okay? I'm just watching SQ. If it can hold 75, 76 zone, you could see a push up into 80. If not, then I'm thinking that you'll probably see a fade on that one, okay? So keep an eye on SQ there. Good morning, Kevin. Matched player, what's up? And next, keeping eyes, of course, on the SPY. Very simple. If it can hold this 200-day moving average, which is this red line here on my chart, if it can hold that level, then we could see a pop right into 400. If it can break and hold 400, I think you could see 405 between today or tomorrow. If not, if we break back underneath the 200-day moving average, I think you just get another choppy session, similar to yesterday's action, which was very choppy. Tesla, man, I regret so much, and I talked about it so much, not buying Tesla in front of 115. I got freaking distracted, and I did not buy Tesla, and I had multiple opportunities. This is nothing more than user error. To buy Tesla at 115 for the swing trade, I had talked about this a few weeks ago, for the swing trade, was unable to because I got distracted, missed out on a banger. So on Tesla, just watching to see if it can hold these 130s, this 128 zone. If the resistance shows up here in the 136s for a drop that could take it back down into 131 to 130. All right, you can see here previous level of support. Where's my, there we go, of support and resistance. And now we're gapping up right in front of that level. I expect that level to hold it down. All right, so I expect that kind of basically to be the top on Tesla's run up here in this bear market rally. And then last but not least, we had, I think it was ATXI. ATXI, small cap that was leading the charge this morning. Resistance here at 218, 220 area. Yesterday's high was just above that in the 230s. We're just underneath that level now. If that level continues to hold resistance, I'd expect a fade. But if we can break up and over that, you have room here that could take you up into 275 area right here, this 100-day moving average, which is that white line on my chart. So 275 to 280, and the previous structure resistance here on the daily. So keep eyes on that if you're looking at a smalley as well, all right? The bell has rung, guys. Let's see what's up today. See which one of these wants to give a good setup, and we'll go from there. Any questions, throw them up in chat. Good luck, everybody. Oh, guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button. We got 8 people watching. Thank you very much for tuning in. We only got 3 likes. Help me out there. Really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. All right, guys. Pretty quiet open there. ATXI with a quick push into that resistance zone that we talked about. Tesla with a quick rejection of that resistance zone as well that we talked about. SPY, quick test of those 399s, pulling back in some as well. The SPY, let me show you this 30-minute chart. Well, not the SPY, right? The ES, just really range bound here. Completely unable to break 40-30 and hold. If we can ever get that 40-30 break, for let's call it 40-35, you have room. Like you could see 40-80s and even 4100 if it can get that breakout. Here's the hourly chart. You could see here clear as day, 40-20 potential support zone. If 40-20 cracks, becomes resistance, we could get a little drop here right back down into 40-10 to 40-05. We'll keep an eyes on that as well. You guys watching anything specific? So you got the ES trying to hold that 40-20 area. So far, it's done an okayish job of holding it. If it can hold it, it's got room. It's got room if it can hold it and pop over 40-30. But that 40-20 is going to be tough, a tough area for sure. SPY chopping around that VWAP zone, trying to hold as well. Definitely struggling some there. So we're getting that stronger pullback here on the ES and on the SPY. SPY doesn't have a gap to fill back down here to 397.75 area. ES just unable to break and hold those mid 420s. Let's take a quick look at Tesla. Tesla struggling as well. ATXI struggling there. GS trying to get a little bounce back. Remember that one yesterday, monster short opportunity. Maybe bounce plays on the ES around 410 zone. That's a possibility. Not looking for huge moves, but maybe bounces off that level. Lots of support trying to show up there in front of 416, 4016. Yeah, nice little bounce back there off of 4016. Let's see if it holds. If it holds and can get back above 4025 then and start to hold that level, then maybe you can get a run up. $40.25 still holding it up some. Looking like it wants to get through it though. There you go. You're getting a good attack at $40.25. SPY with a quick push. Really strong push through that VWAP. Watching for pullbacks now to see if 40.20 wants to hold. See if VWAP finally holds on the SPY. We found good support at that 9 AMA on the SPY. SPY running. And I was really hoping we'd get a little pullback in here. And maybe a little bit of consolidation in this range. Make it so that it's a bigger U shape. Sucker's just going to go for it. 40.28 being tested here on the ES. You can tell that's been a tough resistance zone right here so far. If it can get up over that level, I think it has room to run. But that is a strong level of resistance there. There you go. You're getting through it. If 25 holds support here, it could give you a nice run right back up into those 35s. But 25 has to hold. Wow, major chop, man. That strong pullback right back down into that VWAP zone. Will it hold support there? Let's see. Doesn't look like it wants to. No, just major, major, major chop. That's incredible. Wow, that's insane chop. Right back down SPY into that 9 AMA, trying to hold. But it's not giving up, man. That's crazy. It's not rolling over. It's really not rolling over, which is wild. Look at that battle. That's an insane battle. It is, right? It's wild. It's just wild. It's untamed. Guys, if you want a free ebook on earnings season, here you go. That's from Trade Ideas. This is insane, man. These moves are just insane. If it does get a breakout, it should be big. If it does get the breakout. I don't know why. I think it should get it. We'll find out. The Beast, what's up? Super Whiplash. ES is going to have to go see the chiropractor when it's done. It's slowing down a little bit here. What does it want to do with that slowdown? Anyone's guess, honestly. We have been holding that 416, that 4016 rather well. If we crack that, I think we just sell off strong. If we crack that, I think we just 4010 and break underneath 4010. If we crack under 4016. If that 9 AMA holds one more time on the SPY and we break over a VWAP, I think it could fly. That's the other thing. I think it could. We're putting in higher lows. Higher low, higher low, higher low. So it really could just get wild. Might give it a stab. With a stop under the low of the consolidation. See if we get a move. SPY breaking up above VWAP again. Let's see if we get that move or we get stopped out. What's the harm, right? Red day competition. It's gonna be a hard competition if we start off red today. Let's see what we can get done here. First take profit up there in front of the resistance zone. Because we're getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So we're gonna get a move one way or the other. I said I would be a little bit more aggressive today because I really want to try to get myself on the board in this competition. Teammate had a good day yesterday. Teammate had a good day. Sent me a screenshot of his P&L up a little bit over 2K yesterday on the day. So good start for the team, but I need to start putting some P&L up on there. Because yesterday's was green day, but I had to dig myself out of the red. So it's not like it was a big green day or anything like that. Well, it looks like we might get our first take. We might get our first take here. Let's see if we can get it. Come on, a little bit stronger push. And give me 2750. We're in the 26s now. Give me that 2750. Looks like we're going to get it. Let's see, 27s, 27s, 27s. There we go. First take profit off the table. Let's go. Let's go. Give me that 29.25. Come on. Ugh, you were right there. You were right there. You were right there. You got to be kidding me. Let's go. Push it back up there. No, you're not going to get stuffed. I might take off a couple more here, guys, just to book some gains. Closing off this order in case we break out. So not a bad way to start the day here. I'm going to try to let these two become a little bit of a runner. Nice green day. Putting the stop at the break-even zone possibly on this one. On the remainder, got 2 contracts left. Had a total of 6 contracts when I started off on the trade. I could book this here and it'd be a real nice, over $1,000 a day for this competition. But looking for that move back into those 430s, over them obviously, where I would take off another and then take off some more through the highs. We'll see if we get it. I mean, so far so good. We come on back down to the break-even area. No harm, no foul. I'll book the gains, right? And it'll be a nice start. Nice start here to the day, the week. The chop is real, guys. That area, that's why I took off, that's why I took off in front of that area, because we've known it to be resistance. So if we come back on down to my entry, I'll just close it out. You got whoops, top resistance in that 35 area. If I can get into the 30s, I'll take one more off, and then I'm going to try to really hold on to one to see if we can get into the high 30s, maybe even the 40s. We'll see. Might even push this one up a little bit more here into 32. But if we come right back down to my entry, I'll probably just cut it, because I can always just re-enter if I want. Yeah, matched. It does feel a little bullish, but we're in that chop. We're just like it's just like consolidated there, like in that rush hour traffic on the freeway, and it's just stuck bumper to bumper. It's exactly what it feels like. And this area is tough resistance. Okay, like at this line we have drawn here on this 60-minute chart. That's why I took profits in front of that level. That's been a tough level of resistance to get over. If we can finally get up and over that level, hold and push, then I think we got a lot of room, honestly, like a lot. But that level is proving to be a difficult zone to get up and over. It wouldn't surprise me for the remainder of this to stop me out, and then 30 minutes later it goes. That wouldn't surprise me in the least bit. So SPY trying to hold VWAP here, and we got the ES trying to hold 40.22. If it holds 40.22, I'm happy. We hold that level. We continue to push up a little bit more here. Casual pullback. The volume on this pullback hasn't been drastic. It's been a decreasing volume, so that's okay. You know, it's not showing any huge panic. I want to see that. We're seeing a nice wick being placed into VWAP here on the SPY. We'll see if that can hold. There it is real quick. I'll show you. We'll see if that can hold. Still in these last two with a stop at break even. It's looking a little heavy now. Can we stick this area, put a wick in it, and jump off of it? SPY's trying to do it. SPY's trying to do it. There you go. Can we do it here as well? Hovering over that close button. Always ready to stop out. I use mental stops the most, if anybody's wondering. I get that question often on social media. Do you use hard stops or mental? It simply depends. Sometimes, especially with afternoon trades, you're in them a little bit longer. I tend to use hard stops. But in the morning, more often than not, since things are whipping around so quickly, I don't even have enough time to put that hard stop in. So I'll use mental stops for the most part. The trades are quicker in the morning as well. Although lately they have been a little bit longer. You know, I've gotten really good entries that have allowed me to really remain in the trade for extended periods of time lately. So here we are. We're getting a nice little pop on the SPY here off of VWAP. Nice pop. Look at that. That's a really nice pop there. We just need some volume increasing here. See if we can get back up into those highs. If we can squeeze this ES over 29, I think we should be able to see the 30s. I'm going to sit there for now at 31.75 for another take. That'll be well over 10 points. That'll be 11 points or so. If I can get it, that'll be really nice. And then I'll hold on to one runner, seeing if we can get Up and over 35. If we can get up and over 35, I think I'll take my last take profit in front of 40. Guys, do me a quick solid. Hit that like button if you like this kind of action. It really helps out tremendously. Gives health to the YouTube. Let's get this break over 28 already. Good Lord, why is it so difficult? It is a strong resistance line. I mean, these are hourly candles, guys, and look how much resistance has been at that 28. It's no surprise that that level is holding up some resistance. It's just no surprise. SPY, the volume isn't what I'd like to see, but it's not terrible. That 28 holding up once again, though, is a little bit concerning. Getting right into the face of that. There we go. There we go. Come on right there. Yes. Boom. Let's freaking go. Let's go. That's a beautiful take profit there, guys. That's really nice. Putting me up $1,200 on the day now and really on the board here for this competition. Now my teammate will be a little bit happier. Yesterday, like I said, smaller green day yesterday. See if we can get that extension now into like over 35. We can get up over 35. I think we really get into the driver's seat there and should get a run into the 40s. I will be holding the stop on the rest of this at 25. Just to make sure we book some good gains overall on that P&L. Because the SPY did tap that 400 to the penny. And that is going to be a strong level of resistance for the SPY. If the SPY can get up and over 400, we can get that push into 405 we talked about in pre-market. Well, then I think this is an easier trade here on the ES and we should squeeze higher. Let's see what happens. So that was a sweet take profit there. That was up over right around 11 points. Can't complain about that. Now let's see if we can get that big push, man. We can get that big push, put us out there towards 38, 40. Between 38 to 40, 43 even. I'm going to be a little bit greedy, but I'm not going to be overly greedy. If I can get somewhere in that neighborhood of 38 to 40, I will get flat this last piece of the position. So we started off with 6 contracts. We scaled out. Best take profit has been 11 points. We got 1 contract left. We're trying to get this up there towards 38 if it can make it. This 33 to 35 is an extremely difficult zone. The volume on this push I am not a fan of. You can see here we've been decreasing volume as we push higher. You see how the volume is decreasing? That's not what you want to see. As you go higher and push new highs, you want to see that volume increase. You want to see more traffic coming through that. You want to see more net buyers pushing this up higher. Meaning you want to see shorts cover, you want to see long bias traders jump in. That will give you more confidence in that the move is going to be sustainable and push higher. Right now, I'm not convinced we're going to push 33 and break it. I want to see more volume push through that level. We can break through 33 with an increase in volume, then I'll be more convinced. There we go. You see that kind of volume bar that we just closed off on? That's what we want to see. That's the kind of volume bar we want to see. Thank you. So we're getting hung up there in those 30s. That's okay. Holding the stop on the remainder of this around 25, 24. Let's see what happens. SPY trying to pull back here. If the SPY can hold the 9 AMA right in here, if the SPY can hold this level, that'll be good. That'll be bullish. 400 is a brick wall, guys. You know, 400 is a brick wall. This is why I peeled off most of the position up in front of these zones, these 27s, 28s, and the 30s, because of the simple fact that we are in tough resistance zone. Look at this line we drew here on this 60-minute chart, right? We've broken it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. This is the 5th time it breaks up and over that level, okay? This is the 5th time we break up and over this 28 level, all right, and this 30 level. Each time prior, it has not been able to hold. Each time prior, it's sold off significantly off of that level. So I'm not going to be a wild man here with the last piece of the position or even the bulk of the position expecting a huge breakout. Can it happen? Yes. This is what the runner's for. This is what some people don't understand. You put yourself in a position where it allows you to have a runner or multiple runners depending on your position size, right? Now you let that runner do its work. I already got a nice payday on the day. Now this runner is going to be a bonus, or it's just going to be a nothing burger, and I'll just close it out, make a few $100 on it, add to the P&L on the day, and boom, you know what I mean? There's no reason, unless you have one singular contract, in which case I would tell you just go trade the micros. There's no reason to take off the full position at one profit target when you can have multiple profit targets based off of support and resistance on your chart. The reason I mentioned support is because obviously if you're short, you're going to take off, you're going to cover position at support zones, right? You're going to get short at resistance. You're going to take profits at your different support zones. I would stare at the camera as I'm talking, but I got to watch that chart. Let's see, man. We're getting squeezy here. Look at what the SPY did into that 9 AMA. Exactly what we talked about. We stuck a nice little wick into that zone. All right, into that zone. Now let's see if it can hold it. Let's see if this ES can push up and over 33. If it can push up and over 33, I think we break 35 and we get that push into those 38s. And that's what I'll be looking for, probably to take my last piece. Volume is solid, like you like to see. Look at this volume, really nice and solid volume as we push up higher, putting in higher lows again. Let's see. We're up 10 points and a quarter on that last one. Good morning, Julio. We're up 10 points and a quarter on that last contract. I'm really going to hold on to it, see if we can get that push into the 38 land, 40 land. If we do, great. If we don't, it's no harm, no foul. Still more or less holding my stop in that 25, 24 area. I could change it to the 9 AMA. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't want to see, you see how we're getting double toppy here? We got this top up here, and now we're right in the face of that. We're kind of doing a little bit of an ugly cup and handle pattern as well. So that's why I might hold the stop with the 9 AMA. Because if we break underneath that 9 AMA, I think that that cup and handle will start to fall apart. These are the patterns you want to be looking for as well, guys. I might just start getting an order out here already, in case we just go nuts and go to 38. $400 being tested on the side. This is going to be a tough level. Look at this. This is going to be a tough level on the SPY. 32 is being tested here on the ES. We're starting to see some action here pick up. Can we break through and push 35. We go with those 34s being tested, high 33s. 33.50 got tested there. This is the tough zone now, guys. This is the tough zone. We're right in front of that tough zone. Show you this 30-minute chart. Thought I showed it to you earlier. Here you go. Bang, 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 bang. Now we're pulling back away from that zone. I will hold my stop just underneath that 9 AMA on this last piece of the position, just because this is a tough zone, man. I'm holding on for the bonus money, you know what I mean? If it breaks out, great. If it doesn't, no harm, no foul. Still banger overall. It's looking like we might get stopped. And maybe I get stopped in 15 minutes from now, 9 minutes from now, it rips. It's all right. It was a banger trade from start to finish regardless. That's the beauty of scaling. How are you guys doing? You guys in any trades? The volume decreasing on that push is not what I wanted to see either. I wanted to see that volume continue to increase, continue to gather strength. What are you guys trading today? Or better yet, just tell me where you're from. Say something in the chat, guys. Say something. Say something as I sit here and wait to see if the rest of this trade is going to unfold in how I want it. I like it. I like the creativity. Nope, gonna close it out there. All right, guys, closing it out there, that last piece. Nice bad, not bad. 1475 on the day here with that take. I like it. I'll take it. I'll put it into the account there, and we're on the board. We're on the board nicely now. Last couple days, pretty good. Yesterday, today. So we're on the board there in this competition, and gonna send a screenshot to my teammate. Let him know, hey, let's kill it. Let's keep it going. Not a bad trade overall, guys. Not a bad trade overall at all. All right, so we'll watch for re-entries. If I do re-enter, it'll be slightly smaller because I think we're getting into the tough trade zone here. If we break up over 40.35, I think you got a big run, but you know it's kind of hard to jump in there now with the full size again. What did I have? I had 6 contracts. I wasn't even in full size on those. Could have taken on a few more. Oh, on the SPY? Yeah, man, it is. Okay, so the best scenario I can give you, if you're trading options, okay, and you're limit or you're trading, I mean, the reality is with the ES, for example, if you're just going to trade one ES, there's no point in that because you could just go trade 10 micro ESs and now you can scale. It's the same thing. It's the same risk, right? One ES, $1.50, 10 micros, $1.50. But if you're trading options on the SPY or on another equity, right, and you're only able to get one contract at a time for whatever the reason may be, typically when I'm in a trade, I have my entry zone, my stop zone, and then I'll have 3 take profit zones, right? If I'm trading an equity and I would only have one contract, the best thing that I could do, the way I do it is I'll take my profit zone, my take profit won't be the first take profit zone, right? I told you I got 3, right? So we got our entry, we got our stop, right? Stop, entry, take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, take profit 2. That's the best thing I could say to that in order to speak towards that. The second take profit would be the area I would grab profits on that singular contract, because the first profit target isn't necessarily meant as a profit target. It's more along the lines of, this is a resistance zone. I'm going to take some off here and protect myself in case the trade doesn't work. It's as simple as that. It's an insurance policy, if you will. So that would be the first one. The second one is an actual profit, right? I'm gonna put money in my pocket. And the third one is, that's the big boy there. So in the case of trading one option contract on an equity, or on an ETF, whatever, right? I would take the second take. So it'd be stop, entry, first take, second take. I would take the second take. Hope that helps. Yep, totally my pleasure. All right, guys, good way to start the day there. Let's see if we can pick something else up. I mean, it's looking like it wants it. You know what I mean? Look at the SPY pulled right back up into that VWAP zone. Now it's coming and pushing right back up to the highs. The only concerning factor here is the volume on these pushes. They're decreasing, not what you want to see. You don't want to see volume do. Let me show you. You don't want to see volume. You see my cursor here? You don't want to see volume do this when you're pushing. You want to see volume do the opposite. You want to see volume do that when you're pushing. That's what you want to see. All right, guys, so watching and waiting, seeing if we get another setup. Oh, look at that Dumperuski, guys, right off that level. Wow, that's an ugly spy candle. Can you say bail before the fail, my friends? Boom. Nailed that. Tesla's not doing well today. Yeah, I mean, we called this. We said if it cannot get over, look, bro, look at the line we drew. Guys, this is the line we drew. We said Tesla resistance in that 136 to 137 zone. Wish I had a crystal ball here. You know what? We need a crystal ball special effect. That's what we need. We need a crystal ball special effect. I mean, we have this special effect. Let me see. Will it work? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Oh, yeah, there it is. Bam. We got that special effect because we counted the money from today. But don't have a crystal ball one. I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one matched. I'm going to get a crystal ball effect. What else did we have on the watch list this morning? And what the hell happened? I don't see the watch list sent out this morning. I'm going to fire Jonah. All right, let's switch this back over here to the 3-minute. Tesla getting spanked up this morning in front of an expected resistance zone. SPY coming on back down here in front of the day's low. Check it out. There you go. Right in front of that level. Could it go? Could it give you another bounce off that zone? Yeah, but things are starting to get really, really ugly, really choppy. So I'm going to sit on my hands here for now. I don't know why anybody else would watch any other channel, to be honest. Yeah, sounds a little cocky, but you know what? It's literal, real education here, not guesswork, not FOMOing, none of that nonsense. Don't know what to tell you. I am going to have my breakfast. A little protein. Keep the day going. All right, guys. Any questions? Anything you're looking at here? In a little while, what we'll do is we'll go over a recap on the trade. I'm also, in case some of you guys won't be around, I'm also going to record that recap. All right, I'm going to record the recap and it'll be uploaded on the YouTube channel probably later today. Just sitting and watching now. We said that 400 was going to be extremely tough level. Like, you can't expect the SPY to get up to 400 there and then just slice right through it. You know what I mean? It's going to take it some time. And I think we can get up over it and test the top end of this downward resistance line on the daily chart. Yep, you see it. Guys are awfully quiet. Guys, remember with Lilu, you get 90% payout. All right, that's our profit split. You get 60% off lifetime right now with the code in chat. There's the link. Get funded with Lilu. Yesterday, I talked with their CEO. It was a really good conversation. We got a lot of plans moving forward. And they'll start to develop probably February, March time, like late February into March. So into the spring, those plans will start to develop themselves. So yeah, looking forward to that. Where does it go? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I mean, this is the definition of chop. You know, we caught, because it looks cleaner here on this SPY chart. We caught the one clean move. We caught the one clean move in all this choppy mess. We caught that one clean move. It wasn't easy. Could have gone the other way. Could have gone the other way. That's why you have to stick to stop losses. Now let's run a quick poll here, see how everybody's doing today. There's your poll. Cast your votes, guys. Let me know how you're doing today.
way less than you used to?
Nope. All right, guys, we're definitely in the middle of tremendous chop. Tremendous chop. I wouldn't be surprised for this just to be another choppy session the rest of the day, with probably breaking the lows and then coming right back up into the middle of the range, to be honest. It would not surprise me. So far, 1-for-1 here on that trade. Good day. Good points added there to the competition. So we'll see where the remainder of the morning goes. Give me a couple minutes here. Let me grab a drink of water. And I think what we'll do is we'll jump into a quick recap on how the trade went about. And that'll be it. You know, we'll watch the charts, answer any questions you guys might have, and go on from there, okay? All right, guys. So let's jump into this recap here on this morning. Nice one and doneer here, up on the day, 1475. A good way to add some points in here to this trading competition me and my teammate are in. So this morning we opened up and I said, you know, guys, I think it's going to be choppy. And if we look here at the SPY, look at all this chop early on. Are you kidding me? Up, down, up, huge candle off the low of day, right? Push up high, make a new high, drop all the way back down to the VWAP. But then what did I tell you guys? Guys, we're starting to make higher lows. You know, we're starting to make higher lows here. This could be a sign, right? I was like, we're getting squeezier. Like, it's looking like we want to start to pop. So right here, wait, what chart? There we go. Right in here, in this candle here, on this little pullback, right, where we stuck that another higher low, right? We got our low, higher low, higher low. Right in this candle, I scaled in. All right. I didn't get into full size, but I was really close to it. Trading the ES today, so I had 6 contracts here in this vicinity, and then we pushed up. We pushed up. As soon as we pushed up, right? What did I do? I threw out profit targets here to take some off. Where? In front of this resistance zone, this 4028 zone, which has been a tough level of resistance, right? So let me show you why that's been a tough level of resistance. This is a 60-minute chart of the ES. Look at that 4028 zone, right? This is 4028. We were struggling in front of that zone. This is 4028 here on a 60-minute chart. Look at all those wicks into that level, right? So right in there, I went ahead and took some profit. So long from in here, right? My average was around 4020 and change, or 4021. And we pushed up into 4828 zone. I took profits off there in 4027s, and in that range, a couple of takes. We pulled all the way back down here to 4022. So it's no problem now. I'm in the driver's seat of this trade, right? Took off some profits already. If I get stopped out on the remainder of this, I can either stop out at break even, or even for a small loss, it'll still be a green trade. Not what I was looking for, but it didn't matter because we took profits off in front of that resistance zone. That's a tough resistance zone, so it's a smart take. My next take profit was up and over that level, and I had an order out here, right? I had an order out here, and I took profits again. I had 2 remaining contracts, 2 runners, took profits off up here on this wick. Then we pulled in, we pushed up new highs. And what did I say? I said, guys, I'm concerned about this new high because we're decreasing volume as we push higher. That's not what we want to see. We want to see the volume increase as we push higher, right? That's what we want to see. But we're not getting that increase in volume. We're getting the decrease. So I hold on to that runner, that last remaining runner. I'm like, I'm going to hold on to it because I'm looking to take it off at the next resistance zone, right? If we can get up over 4035. So I'm going to be greedy with it. If we get up over 435, I think we can get into the 440s. I'm going to take profits off on this final one, just underneath that level. I was looking at 4038 and change, almost 4039, to take profits off on that final one, making it a nice 18-point winner. My best take profit today was about 11 points. All right. So we can't get it. We dump really quickly down here, and that was my stop out zone. I stopped out of it there, booked that last piece of profit. We quickly pop, and then boom, right back down to where? 4016. If 4016 holds now, we could see, maybe another attempt later. I personally think that this level's given up for now, and it might be a little while before we get back up there again. You can see it's been a very tough level. We tapped it here, broke up above it, took it back, broke up above it, took it back, broke up above it, took it back. Today again, broke up above it, and yet again, we took it back. So that level's proving to be a solid brick wall of resistance. That's my trade for the day today. All right, guys. So that's the little recap there so far. Any questions that you might have about the trade, don't hesitate, throw it up in chat there. I'll be happy to answer it. Or any questions regarding any of this, period. It doesn't matter. Now's a great time to ask some questions. I'm not in a trade. I'm honestly not looking to take another one right now. We're right back in the chop zone. Sure, if you like channel plays, you might be able to get a shot in here. I'm not interested in that. So I'm going to sit on my hands here for a little while longer and see what can happen. The SPY has a gap to fill now, down to 49.75. So keep an eye on that. All right, guys, we're ending the poll there. 44% of traders were green today in chat, 33% red, 22% break even. Not too bad. You know, red days are a part of it, guys. Red days are definitely a part of trading. So as long as you're red within your risk tolerance, then it's fine, right? Because red's part of trading. You're not going to be green always. It's impossible. So if you're red today and you're red within your risk tolerance, then it's fine. It's just another trading day. It's the cost of doing business. You're watching the crazy unfold. It is crazy, man. Right back down here. And like I said, it's not surprising. It's not surprising. Just look at that 60-minute chart on the ES. It's telling you. It's telling you. Had we held that 428 zone, it would be a different story. It would be a different story, but we didn't hold it. Rustar, today's market was real garbage. It was not an easy day, but yesterday was the same way. Yesterday was the same way. There you go. You're getting the dump on the SPY now underneath yesterday's close. Market was due for a red day like this. The market was due for a red day like this. This is why you trade the trade plans. It's simple as that. I went over my plan as I was in the trade, as it was unfolding, as the plan developed itself. And then what did you see? You saw me stick to the plan, guys. You saw me stick to the plan to the very last moment where I got stopped out of the last piece. And whenever you get stopped out of your last piece and it's a stop out and it's a profitable one, dude, that was a freaking banger. That was a good trade, right? So you just got to stick to those plans. You got to stick to those plans. I mean, whoever, and I know people did, started to get short, maybe add to the position. Man, you're in the driver's seat. First take profit in front of what? The low of day, just in case. First take profit there in front of the low. Next take profit in front of yesterday's close. You're in the driver's seat. You know, insurance take profit. Wait, you know what? You're not seeing what I'm talking about. There you go. So whoever started to get short, added first take, second take. I mean, you're in the driver's seat now. This last take, you could easily divide it, and I would, into two more profits. One being in here, which you basically just tapped. And then the next one, probably not until in this vicinity. So let's say you were short 4 or 5 contracts. So basically you were in 4 or 5 puts on the SPY or short the ES, right? 1, 2. Now, I would take off here 3 more and I'd be flat. But if you do have 5 or 6, you could take off one last piece here, right? Oh yeah, man. Well, you know what? That's exactly what I would do. If it were me and that's how I've done it, you know, if I was red on the day, I got myself back to green. I take a third trade and I'm small red. I usually just say, you know what? Today's not the day. I'm going to cut it out right here. Yesterday, I started off the day red. Second trade of the day brought me right back into the green. And that was it. I was done because I could see the chop happening. I could just see the chop happening and I wasn't about to just hold on to that stuff. There we go. I knew lighting was off today. All right, bro. Have a good one. See, now if you, I mean, look at this 30-minute chart, right? This is a difficult area to start looking to get short at. You're right in front of what was previously a bigger resistance zone. Let me see if I can draw it out here for you. This was a resistance zone prior. It turned into what? Support. Okay, it's not going to let me draw it again. I'd have to click it. So it turned into support here and structural support back here. And now where are we? Right in here. We're testing that level. If 4005 doesn't hold support, you could easily drop down here to 4,000 and then 3996 area. And these are all potential support zones. I'll tell you what a lot of people do, especially if they're going to be into it for a swing trade. They'll start scaling into it here with a small ad here at 4005, another small ad here at 4,000, and then one final ad here in this 3997 area. And they'll stop either at 3990 or just underneath this 3993 zone on the position, looking for a swing trade. That's one way people do swing trades on the ES and the MES, of course. Wait, you weren't seeing that, were you? Man, I gotta get better at doing this, moving my scenes. So here's that resistance zone earlier that I was talking about that we're testing right now as support. That would be your first support zone here. If the SPY can reclaim yesterday's close, you could see a nice little relief bounce. Definitely possible. Look at the daily on the SPY. We're also above the 200-day moving average still. So you got to keep that in mind. All right, guys. I'm going to start getting ready to pack it up here. I'm going to start the new stream for tomorrow. And that'll be up there later for you guys to click. Any questions, you can throw them up there in chat. And I'll be happy to answer them for you. Yo, John, yeah, man. Yeah, we took that final take profit. I took one up there in front of the high day, then I held on to a runner. See if we can push it. We didn't, got stopped out of it. A stop out on profit. Overall, good trade, 1,400 and change, and on the board there with the competition. That trading tournament I'm in. So not a bad day. Didn't go after it short though. Maybe should have, but it's really hard to change bias so quickly. All right, guys, I'm going to leave the charts up for a few more minutes here for you. Any questions, throw them up in chat there. Good job today. What was it? 40 something percent of traders were green on the day. Like I said, those of you who were red, as long as you were red within your risk tolerance, then you're within your parameters, and that's good. It's fine. It's part of trading. Those of you who were break even, good job on managing that risk. And those of you who just sat on your hands today, hey, good job on being disciplined and waiting. If your setup didn't come, there's no reason to take a trade anyways. So congratulations on that. I'm going to post up the recap later on today on the YouTube channel. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when the new video drops. Somehow I think YouTube algorithm hates me. So if you're not tuned in, right, if you're not connected via the notification bell and or email alerts or on my email list, then sometimes you're going to miss it. Sometimes you're going to just miss it, and that sucks. So any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, I'm going to leave the charts up for a little while, and I'll just catch you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.